back to my channel. Today I think I'm going to do a video in prep for Valentine's Day, which is in about 3 days time by the time this comes out. I am going to be giving you my top tips for a happy and healthy relationship. Obviously this is going to be from my perspective, so this is not me telling you what to do or how to be. This is just from my experience. And also I'm going to be speaking, because I'm in a relationship with a man, I'm going to be speaking with like, oh, his, him, he, so just bear that in mind. But this can like obviously apply to any kind of relationship, would that be a man, boy, whatever. So yeah, let's just get started. So my first tip would be to take it slow. You know, you're just kind of getting to know them. You don't really want to be rushing this kind of process, especially if you kind of want to take it seriously in that regard. I mean, I do know some people who have kind of like rushed into their relationship, but it's worked out very, very well. And I think it obviously kind of goes either way. It can work out really well or it can go to shit. So I think, you know, just go at your own pace. Maybe that's like a better thing to say. Go at your own pace. But yeah, in my experience, there's absolutely no need to rush anything. You've literally got your whole lives ahead of you, and all like I feel like the start of the relationship is really nice, where you're just trying to get to know them and stuff. So I do think that it's nice just to kind of take that slow and take your time and, you know, just get to know them slowly. So another tip that I have for you guys would be to give each other space. And I know that can be quite hard, especially at the start of a relationship. Things are brand new, they're fresh, they're exciting, but it's still important to kind of give each other space, you know. Still obviously go out with your friends. I know that sounds stupid because of course, duh, but I just mean like some people get so caught up in their relationships that they don't really meet up with their friends or let them meet up with their friends. And I just think, you know, it's important to still have your own lives in that respect. So yeah, like still go out, still have a good time, give each other space. Very, very important, because you don't want to suffocate them, because they're just going to get annoyed with you, and vice versa. There's nothing less attractive than someone who is just smothering you and not letting you do your own thing. It's cool to just, you know, to let them do their thing, you still do your thing, and yeah, you're a team, so just gotta take things slow. So another fact that I have for you guys is kind of an obvious one, and that is to learn to trust each other. And I say learn to quite specifically, because it is something that you learn. Like, I feel like it takes such a long time to fully 100% wholeheartedly trust someone, because when you're in love with someone you feel so vulnerable, right? So you don't want them to hurt you and you don't want to get hurt, so you just want to protect yourself. So you kind of want to check up on them and you want to see what they're doing, because you just want to make sure that you're not being hurt. Sounds crazy, but you just have to learn to trust. So, and you'll feel so much better for it as well. Like once you realise that they do love you and they just want to kind of be there for you and they only want to be with you, once you realise that and you fully let that sink in, that's when you become happy, and that's when, you know, you can just enjoy your life and your relationship with no worries whatsoever. So yeah, and I mean, I know that takes time. It takes such a long time to like completely trust someone. So as I said at the very, very start, take your time, get to know them, because maybe there's a reason why you don't want to trust them. You know, I'm all about that gut instinct. So yeah, but yeah, just take your time with that, and yeah, it will soon come. So another tip that I have, this is also another obvious one. I feel like they're all going to be quite obvious, so I should just stop saying that, is to respect each other. And I personally think that respect comes up here and trust comes here, because if you respect someone, you're gonna trust them, right? Because why would you fuck around with someone that you respect? You just don't. So if they respect you, then you trust them more. So they kind of come that hand in hand. But I also mean, if you like to respect someone, if they've got something that they want to talk about to you, you need to listen and you need to try and understand, even if it's something that you're just like, what? Like, what are you saying? Like, you need to take the time to appreciate the fact, for one, that they're approaching you about it and that they want to talk to you about it, and also to understand and to be there for them, for whatever it is that they're talking to you about. It's so important to just be a team and to work together to work towards a solution, because they could be feeling something that you just have no idea about, and for them to like approach you is going to be like a big deal for them. So the worst thing that you could do is like laugh at them or take the piss out of them or whatever. So just respect each other, be mindful, and yeah. So another tip I have is to communicate. And when I say that, I don't mean saying hi, hello, how are you? I mean, if there's a problem, speak up. It's always so important to let them know if they've upset you, or if they've done something wrong, or it could be anything. It's so important to speak up and let them know. And when I say that, I don't mean, you know, go at them all guns blazing. I just mean, you know, approach them in a normal manner and say, look, I don't like this, or I don't like what you did here, or whatever. But just let them know and communicate how you're feeling. And it could also mean, like, if you're feeling down one day and they're asking you what's wrong, tell them, say, look, I'm just feeling down, like I'm just having like a bad day. And if they love you, they will try and make you happy. So yeah, just communication is important. And also things can be so easily misinterpreted, especially like over text. And I know that now, like our generation and the people who are like younger or whatever, we all kind of can communicate via text and stuff, and communication over text is appalling. Like, you have to make your emotions and your feelings so clear over text, because it's so easy for it to be miscommunicated. So yeah, communication and just expressing your emotions is really important, in my opinion. And another tip kind of leading on from that is to talk and not argue. So again, it kind of goes with like the whole communication thing. You need to communicate in a proper way. So there's no point going up to your partner all guns blazing, blah 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 blah, and having a go at them for something that they did or something that you think that they done wrong, because it could be a complete misunderstanding. What's best to do is to go up to them and talk to them about it, maybe ask them like, what happened here, or why did this happen, and you'll get such a better response. So talk to them in a calm manner, figure out what you want to say first, and then approach them with that, and it will come out a lot smoother, trust me. Another tip that I have for you guys is to pick your battles. And I basically just mean, if you constantly pick up on stuff that they do that annoys you, or whatever it is, you need to just drop it. Sometimes things just aren't worth arguing over, and life would be a lot easier if you just dropped it and ignored it, because it's not going to be detrimental to your relationship, and there's no point causing an issue or kicking up a fuss about it. So sometimes you just need to think, is this really going to affect my relationship? No. Does it annoy me that much? No. So it's probably best just to leave it, and you'll forget about it in like an hour or so. So it's whatever. Cool. And my last tip that I have for you guys, I know that obviously a lot of my viewers, not obviously, but I feel like a lot of my viewers are younger than me and may not be of age to even do this, but I'm just going to say it because I think it's really important in any relationship anyway, for those who are above the age of 16, is sex and intimacy and closeness and all of that good stuff. Because I think if you're both on separate pages with that regard, I think things can put a big strain on the relationship, because you know, you just need to be on that same page, and to be on that same page is again to communicate. So you need to obviously say, like, if you're not getting something that you want, you need to say, look, blah blah, this is what I want, and to express things that you like, to express things that you don't like, more importantly, and vice versa. It's good to learn about each other and each other's wants and needs, and I don't mean to obviously do whatever he wants just to make him happy and vice versa. That's not good at all. I just mean learn about each other in that regard as well, because if you both know where you stand and if you both know what each other likes, you're going to have so much more fun, and that's what it's all about, innit? Like, you just want to have fun and enjoy it. So if you know what he likes or what she likes, then it's great. So yeah, just making sure you're on the same page is really, really important. But also on that same kind of topic, don't feel pressured into doing something that you don't want to do ever. So if he or she is like, oh, let's do this, and you're just like, nah, I don't want to, then you have every right to speak that and to say that, and you should say that. So yeah, again, communicating. I think I should just call this video ways to communicate, because I feel like communicating is important, especially when it comes to sex and all of that stuff. But yeah, just to wrap that up, you know, having sex and stuff and all the things that surround sex is such a great way to be close to each other, and you know, it does bring you closer, in my opinion. And it's fun and it's just chill. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video in prep for Valentine's Day. I hope that you all have a good day and you've got nice things planned, whether that be with your family, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.